afternoon. This is a little Agatha tinkering and update video. It'll probably be over a couple of days because there isn't enough to fill a video, so be prepared for t-shirt changing colour and possibly stubble growth. Today I'm just going to try and get that water leak sorted. I've got all the bits now I need to sort that, so providing it goes well, shouldn't take long to do that. And then if the ignition parts come over the next few days, I'll tag that onto the end of this video, and then it'll be long enough to publish, so I'll crack on. So these are the parts that I've got for the water leak. Obviously putting a new thermostat in anyway, just because I've got it apart. It's just the gaskets that are leaking, but one of the guys off the Allegro page, Graham, who's actually got a marina, sent me this. Again, no charge, so this is why I've said before, if ever I've got stuff and people want it, I send it free as well. It comes back to you in the end. So yeah, thanks to Graham for that part. And I've got a new temperature sender as well, because the one on the car is a bit dodgy. Where the connector plugs in, it's a bit loose. So yeah, let's crack on and do that. Here's the culprit then. I have ordered a new top for this, a brass version, but it hasn't come yet. That doesn't affect what I'm doing today. Okay, so you've probably seen by the slow-mo, it's all come apart to there. It's binding on the studs. It's slightly loose at the front end here. I'm going to persevere with it. Ultimately I've got a spare one, but I'll try not to break this off. We're slowly getting there. It's just progressively hammering a fatter screwdriver in. It's this back one that's very tight. Yeah, so this is what I was saying about the temperature sender. The Lucar's just not tight on the thing. So I'm going to change that anyway. Alright, so I've changed the sender and cleaned up the surfaces. I'm going to go belt and braces with this and put RTV on and a gasket. Alright, that's all together. Get it back on now. Okay, we're all back together, full up. I'm going to leave the plastic top loose because I've ordered a brass one. This is a bit chewed up. I had to cut a tiny piece off the pipe and put a new clip on. It wasn't gripping up. Fingers crossed that should be dry. Don't want to run it up just yet. I mean, I can't do anything else with it if it does leak at the minute, but it should be okay. Okay, so that's that water thing done. As I say, I just got to wait for the little brass insert, and hopefully then the electrical bits will come early next week and I can crack on with that. So prepared to see the t-shirt change colour anytime now. Rightio, here's just a little addition to the video. The brass filler has finally arrived, so I've just fitted that. For some reason I ordered one, but they sent two, but they've only charged me for one, so I've got a spare. I've also ordered a new rocker cover gasket. It's obviously, we know it's knackered, it's seeping, so I've ordered a rocker cover gasket, and then I'll get the valves done at the same time when we change that. Rightio, so the parts finally arrived from Mini Spares to do the electrical items. They came yesterday, but it was pouring down all day. I've got a break from the rain today, so I'm just going to change what I can, and then hopefully later my mate Simon will come and change the points for me, because I'm still not clued up on that, but hopefully I can film it and then learn how to do it. Okay, so here's the parts I've got from Mini Spares. There's a condenser, points, rotor arm, distributor cap, coil and HT leads. I went for dry resin coil, which is not oil filled. Apparently they're better. Same with the rotor arm, wasn't a little riveted thing, and the condenser is a resin type as well. Hopefully these will be a bit better. Yeah, so one thing I'm wary of is obviously getting the firing order in the right position when I pull these off, so I'm actually going to put the new distributor cap on first and change the leads one at a time so I don't mess it up. So one of the faults with the distributor cap, as Josh noticed when he came and had a look at it the other day, this centre pin is supposed to be sprung, and you can see it doesn't move. If I just show you the new one, that moves up and down, so clearly it wasn't contacting brilliantly as well. I'm sure everybody knows this, but I didn't at first. There's a little cutout in the distributor cap which obviously makes sure it's orientated the right way. I'll clip that on, then I'll follow the leads round, then I'll replace the leads with new leads, just because I haven't got a clue which order it is. Okay, so the new cap's on with the old leads pulled off one at a time. Now I'm going to just change the new leads. Annoyingly, the bracket on the new coil, the grooves aren't wide enough to take the bolt that the other one was, so I'll have to widen them or put the old bracket on. I've got the old points off and I don't really know what I'm looking at, and I don't know if this will focus on it, but you can see the connections there aren't even parallel with each other. That to me says it's a bit shonky. Right, this is where I'm at now until I can get Simon here to just show me how to put these points back in and get the gap right and stuff. So yeah, we'll see where we go later. Right, the new points and condenser are in. I haven't filmed any of it because basically I am trying to learn how to put them in and stuff, so yeah, you know, it's too much of a faff. But they're in. Simon's just gone to get his glasses because he's as bad as me, he cannot see now to see the points gap. Old man syndrome. Rightio, mission successful. The battery's now on a C-Tech conditioner because some idiot left the interior light on for the last week. God knows where he lives. Anyway, let's hope that recovers. If not, it'll be a new battery time. So yeah, there we go. Right, there we go, mission successful. Thank you to Simon for showing me how to do the points. Hopefully I've got the gist of it. Car's running okay. Contact Josh now and get this carb sorted, and we'll see how we go. Hopefully the battery will recover, as I said, otherwise we'll have to get a new one. But that's not the end of the world, it's my own fault. So, catch you on another video. Laters.